Friends of mine who I haven't seen in a super long time, and we are going to be having like a friends night in. We're going to be going to their house. Their little one is going to be going to sleep pretty soon, and we're going to be hanging out at their house, ordering in some yummy food. And I wanted to know, when you get together with friends, do you like to go out? Do you like to have them over? Do you like to go to their house? But as I said, I'm just going to get quickly a little bit ready. So thank you so much for tuning into this Minute with Mary. I'm going to tie back my hair just for a smidge so I could put on some of my new BB cream. At Minute with Mary, I actually have a really great special going on for the entire month of July, where you get to bundle up 3 or more items and unlock 20% and up savings. So you could get something for your eyes, your face, your skincare, all different kinds of stuff, and you bundle them up together to create something that's perfectly customized to your needs. And it can be as minimalist as like some BB cream and skincare and a little lip mask, or it can be full out glam, helping you get ready for an event going on this summer. So I'm putting on my tinted BB cream. This is my go-to item for the summer. It has SPF inside, it is sweatproof, waterproof, and I definitely put on way too much. I'm telling you, one pump is more than enough for your face. It is a lightly tinted, so a real like natural look to your face product, and it blends seamlessly. So right now you're like, oh girl, that's not the right shade. I'm promising you it totally will be fine. I actually can wear 3 different shades, which is pretty remarkable because it is such a light coverage product. You don't need primer, you don't need a setting product. It truly will be like waterproof and sweatproof. People are swimming with it. Myself, I'm swimming with it. And it has SPF 30 built in inside of it. So it's a really nice moisturizing beauty balm to help protect your skin, and all the while just kind of like evens out your skin tone. You can use this as a base if you do want to wear some more coverage foundation, or it can just be by itself. It's great for teens, it's great for makeup minimalists, it's great for just by itself if you want to wear this just to even your skin out as part of your skincare routine. So right now I put on the shade Light. This is a nice shade that really can work with lots of different skin tones and skin types. You can see what it looks like blended out. And I did just do my skincare. If you do it immediately following the rest of your skincare, you are going to really have a nice dewy finish to your makeup. Now I'm also going to go in with a slightly lighter shade to brighten and kind of highlight things a little bit. So I'm going to go with the shade Fair Light, which is just a smidge lighter. And as I said, I'm just going to put this in the areas where one might use concealer, or you might kind of highlight and brighten a little bit. And a little goes a super long way, but it's really, really hydrating. It's got skincare built inside of it to help keep an appearance of nice, young, plump skin. And you can just wear one shade. I'm doing this instead of having some concealer because, as you can see, I've got a little bit of discoloration going on. We had a crazy week this week with 4th of July and traveling to Maine and all of those wonderful things. So I just wanted to brighten up just a little bit. And what's great is that I'm going to be able to use that lighter shade in the winter, if I would like to use that, to better match my skin tone. All right, nice and hydrated, and I've got that SPF protection going on that I was telling you about. You don't need primer, you don't need a setting product. A little goes a super long way. Now what I'm going to do is a really easy eyeshadow look. So I'm going to use one of my eyeshadow sticks. I used this for my concert the other night. It was one of the eyeshadow sticks. They are budge proof. So if you have hooded eyes like myself, you may not like to wear a lot of eyeshadows because they get a little gunky and can, really kind of cause chaos in your eyelid and just not look the way that you want it to. These eyeshadow sticks stay put. I have put them to the test in heat and humidity. I've put them to the test with my hooded eyelids, and they really work wonders. So this right here is a great shade for beginners. It's called Gleaming, and it's just a really beautiful light shimmer shade, and you just simply draw it on your eye. Just like this. You can't go wrong with these eyeshadow sticks. And this also is part of the sale. So if you go to minutewithmary.com, you're going to see that you can bundle up, as I said, any kind of items, whether it's face or eyes or skincare or lips, and you can really create something that is perfect for you. If you need to refill some items, you can grab them at a great deal. Or if you need any help, I'm more than happy to help color match you. So I've got my BB cream on, I have got my eyeshadow on. I do want to have a little bit of, do I want some bronzer? I think I do want a little bit of bronzer. I want to warm things up a smidge. So I'm just going to take my matte bronzer right here. I'm going to do a little bit of that around the areas where the sun would hit me. If I wasn't wearing SPF, gotta protect that skin, of course. Do me a favor, if you're tuning in, put a hashtag Hello Lovely. I'd love to see where you're tuning in from and what you're up to this Friday night. And let me know, when you get together with friends, do you like to stay in or do you like to go out? So originally, our friends and I were gonna be going out. We got sitters for our kids, and they had gotten a sitter for their little one, and then their sitter fell through, and they were like, oh, if you really want to get a night out in the town, you know, we totally understand if we need to take a rain check. And Blake and I said, no, you know, what matters most to us is to see you guys. So their little one goes to sleep relatively early because he's so young, and we're going to head on over shortly after bedtime, and we'll be good to go. We'll be able to hang on out. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm just adding that bronzer, like I said. Hello from New Mexico. How are you? And thank you so much, Kathleen. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate you writing that hello, lovely. So adding that bronzer, as I said, kind of where the sun would hit. I did it also down the areas of my nose just to add a little bit of contouring there as well. And this just adds some dimension into my face and also adds some of that summertime warmth, which I love. I am going to mattify a little bit on this because when my skin is dewy, it gives this nice youthful look to it, right? Because it's healthy and it's glowing, but it can also show texture. So if you don't like the look of your physical under eye bags or your pores, or I have this kind of elevated thing on my face right now, you're going to want to mattify that, whether it's with pressed powder foundation or some type of a setting powder. So I'm right now going to use my Prime and Set powder. This is a 2-in-1 powder, so if you're using more of a traditional style foundation, this is a great product to put on before your foundation and also after you're done doing all of your makeup. But as I said, the BB cream, you don't necessarily have to do a primer. You can totally use this if you want a little extra grip, or maybe if you know you're gonna be, as I said, if you just want that extra grip, you can completely use the primer. I'm personally finding on my skin that I do not need to, which is neat. So I put it, as I said, right in those areas where I don't want that shine, where I want to mattify it just a smidge. So right there, and then underneath my eyes, but I'm keeping the areas of my cheeks and my forehead and that kind of area, I'm keeping that nice and glowy. Speaking of glowy, I need to add a little bit of blush. I took my cream blushes and I put them in my car. So we're gonna go a bit old school and play with a little bit of pressed blush, but you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with that. Just want to see if I have the right brush for it. We're gonna play with a different brush today. This is the problem whenever I travel. Does this happen to you when you travel? You're kind of like are cleaning things out and then you can't find everything you want. So I'm taking this shade right here. It's called Stunning, and it is another cool toned pink. If you've watched my Minute with Mary videos, you know I love the cool toned pinks. I have neutral to cool undertones in my face, and I personally just think that the pink shades on me, I don't know, they give me the little Disney princess look that I'm going for. I love blush. I think it really transforms my face, makes me feel a little less peaky. And yeah, you're tuning in from Florida. Thank you so much, Kathleen. Good to see you. What are you doing this weekend? Anything fun? And I put my blush in the same areas where I put some of that bronzer, just because, as I said, I'm highlighting areas that the sun would be kissing anyway. Woo, get out of there, hair. Get out of there. All right. So we're just doing a super minimal look today. As you can see, my freckles this time of year are in full effect, and that's okay. I love my freckles. I love them. Even though I'm putting on the SPF, they still get to shine through. So I am going to put on a little bit of mascara. Or do I want to do my false lashes? I've been doing false lashes a lot this time of year because of the heat and the humidity, and I just find that my magnetic lashes really do a fantastic job in the heat and the humidity. But I think I'm just going to go with some basic mascara. So I do want to use a little bit of liner, if I can find where I put it from yesterday. Can I find it? Can I find it? Oh well, we're just going to go. We're going to go on in. This is a fun little tip for you. If you don't have eyeliner like me, can't find it, or if you don't want to wear eyeliner, maybe your eyes get a little little watery, or maybe you have hooded eyes like myself and there's limited real estate on your eyelids, this is a great tip for you. So I did just apply lash primer. It's not necessary, but I've noticed a significant difference in how long my lashes are, how strong they are. This also helps prevent clumping and keeps your lashes really looking beautiful with the mascara on top of it, but it also is a deep conditioning treatment. So I personally love it. I feel like you can't go wrong with a lash primer. I just get absolutely amazing results every single time. And I'm applying this with my Twisted mascara. This has 2 wands, a little itty bitty wand to give that natural feathery look that you got to see right there. And then I use the second wand to add a bit of volume. So it's just a 2-in-1 mascara. It's my go-to, but I like to wear the lash primer underneath the mascara because in this time of year with the humidity, I find it really has that added grip, so I don't have to wear waterproof. Now, if I was going swimming, obviously I'd be wearing waterproof mascara, or if I was super sweaty, I'd be wearing waterproof mascara, but for my day-to-day, being outside, we're going to be eating al fresco at our friend's house, this is going to be enough hold using that lash primer. Big difference for me. Staying home after bills, groceries, stars, all I can afford to go out. I know sometimes I don't even like to go out. I mean, honestly, going out right now is so expensive depending upon where you go. You know, if you're going to be going out to a restaurant or getting drinks or anything like that, and just the gas alone sometimes is crazy. So I personally am a huge fan of either having a date night in or going to a park and having a picnic. There's so many wonderful free events that happen throughout different communities, especially this time of year. All right, so we got that Twisted mascara going on. I want to add a little lippy. All right, I'll add some of this lip gloss. Lip gloss for me sometimes does the trick. It adds that shine, it makes my lips look nice and full, and there you have it. There is the easy makeup look. I'm really rocking the freckles, and because of that, I wanted to use my lightly tinted BB cream with the SPF to help protect my face, but also let my natural freckles shine. I added a little bit of bronzer and blush to add some extra color into my face where I wanted it. I used my super simple eyeshadow stick in the shade Gleaming, as well as my mascara and lash primer on my eyes. And then I just threw on a little bit of lip gloss for this lip. So let me know your thoughts on this really easy summertime look. You know, I think that this is something that makes me feel polished and pulled together, even though I spent the day in the pool with the kids and I don't necessarily have the time to do full out glam. But as I said, this feels to me like, ooh, I'm still going out on a Friday night, even if it's to my friend's backyard. It still makes me feel good about myself. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I've got wonderful specials going on all July long at MinutewithMary.com. You can just take a look. You can head over to the site and see if anything strikes your fancy. And if you ever have questions about what types of products are best for you or a color match suggestion, anything like that, do not hesitate at all to reach out to me. This is something that I'm very passionate about. I love helping people feel more confident and creative when it comes to their makeup and their skincare. So I appreciate you tuning in to this Minute with Mary, and I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Take care.